Hello. Oh, sorry, the keyboard is the F1 with GMK cubed. Hi, everyone. Sorry, guys, I am exhausted today. I didn't get much sleep by my own fault. And dude, I've been like, not gonna lie, I've been going it for work today. Does that still feel a bit special for you, man? All roads back to your first keyboard? Oh, dude, it's going to be such a cool stream today. I haven't even unboxed it. I mean, I looked at the photos of the TOFU60, but it's an interesting one because this is literally, yeah, my very first ever keyboard was the Tofu. Like my first custom.
Everyone had a great Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
Jopo. Thank you so much for 13 months, man. Oak, you as well, dude. Thank you so much for 57 months. Dude, 5 years is crazy, brother. Thank you so much, dude. And it survived 240 streams still getting banned?
Closing in on that 5 years, let's go.
I guess so. It looks great too. Might be my first 60. I'm hoping it sounds really good. But dude, holy, I am like, you know when you reach that point of tiredness where you're not even sure what's going on? And then you kind of also, like, for me anyways, whenever I reach a point of tiredness, I also just kind of feel like, almost like drunk and like, sick almost. It's weird. I'm at that point right now, but I'm gonna troop through it. I'm gonna troop through it right now. Also, small update. This lens, my kit lens, is so handy to have for this Fuji camera. It's so handy, but I don't need it anymore. So, God, I actually love the Fuji kit lenses. It's a shame their cameras sometimes are poo. You've been my favorite streamer for like a month now. Your videos are so calming. Thank you, Phillips. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can I see these mantas looking so good? Well, the manta's behind me. I need to put keypads back on because I swapped olive to from one keyboard to another. But F1's looking great. Yeah. Honestly, it was a bit much for my desk today. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I don't think I needed this particular board on my desk today, but I mean, I left it on. I wanted to switch to a 60 or something, but I was just too like in the zone to do anything else. But it is what it is. It is what it is. How is everyone doing? Hello, Goatlix. How you doing, Matt? Dude, I am still using this mouse, indeed. It has been a fantastic mouse so far. I can't complain. Logitech really stepped up their game. So, really can't complain. Lies, you've always needed the F1. The F1's beautiful. It's a beautiful keyboard. Honestly, it really is. It's an F1, no explanation needed. True. Not surprised coming from the biggest Logitech salesman. This is the only product I'd probably recommend from their whole entire lineup, dude. Literally the only one. They finally did something good with their products, which is like kind of sad to say. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Gork, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. Thank you, dude. That's so kind to you, man. Thank you, man. After 20 years, I know. You think the MX Master 4 is worth the upgrade? I mean, if you're happy with your MX Master 3, then no. The only thing I use often is this button over here. I have it set to like screenshot as well as get to my Finder and also play and pause. Dude, this button is kind of goated. Like it opens up like a rotating wheel of things, and it's kind of goated. Like I haven't swapped everything off of it, but it is really nice. I wish I could somehow show you guys, but I don't have it set to share my screen. But yeah, That's cool. I guess I get my out for a city sale. I would only get it if it's on a sale. Like, I really don't think this mouse is worth it off non-sale or something, you know? Dinner and a show? Dude, yes, we're gonna be chilling building the tofu. Actually, dude, check this out, guys. Okay, I'll start off just by jumping right into this. These are fun. I haven't obviously put this on a board yet, but I actually dove pretty deep into these today. I opened a bunch up, and I also lubed a few. I got about halfway through a single box. I shouldn't say halfway through. Like one box is still halfway lubed. At one point, I was like, all right, I had like 10 or 15 or whatever it was, 15 or something lubed on this side, and I had 15 lubed or unlubed on this side with the stock lubricant. And then I decided to do kind of like a blind test. By just mixing a whole bunch of them up, and I could not tell the difference. The stock lube was pretty good. There was the occasional switch or two in which there was some spring ping. And I ended up double checking all 70 that I have here with me right now, and maybe like three had spring ping, but it was minor. It was very, very small. Interesting though, I am so happy these came back. So the idea behind these is they have a little ball bearing or a little ball on the stem in 4 places, I think it is. I'll show you guys. We'll crack one open right now. Let's see. But man, such a fun concept. I'm so glad these are back. These have been so awesome because they have like a bit of a scratch to them as well. These are called the Roller V2s. So check this out, guys. I'm going to zoom in all the way. So this is one with stock lube, actually. You can kind of see that's where the stock lube has been applied. This one here is actually a bit heavier, but all in all, it actually sounds really good. And you can see ball bearings on all of the sides of the stem. So clean my F12, pardon me. But yeah, you can see all the ball bearings now when if I zoom in this close. So pretty nice. Also balls inside the bottom hole. Wait, what? Balls inside the bottom hole? What do you mean by that? Need a tactile version? Let's see, let's put this back on. It's the only thing about these square stems is sometimes they're a pain in the butt. Stock lube. I mean, that sounds great. I do hope they make a dry version of these. That would be nice. I would like to see these like being sold dry too. But yeah, nice. I'm excited to use these today. Very, very excited. Very, very, very excited to try these today. I wonder how dry balls sound to wet balls. Well, I mean, without being weird about it, I have used these stock in the old versions, and they're actually quite pleasant. So they're very, very pleasant when they're just completely dry. It's definitely more of a scratch, but it's not like you have any like friction there that's like unwanted friction, if that makes any sense at all. So I was trying to zoom out on my phone. I was confused. Oh, sorry, Ricardo. 2 eggs over easy. Oh, dude, that does sound pretty good right now, sadly. But yeah, actually, yeah, eggs do sound good. All right, we're gonna jump right into it today. So what difference does it make compared to a normal Switch? I would say on a practical level, you're probably not gonna get any difference practicality-wise. I would suggest the only difference, or I would not suggest, I would probably say the only difference would be you're gonna have some feeling difference. It does feel
that
a bit more gritty with the ball.
How
and
has
I kind
the
of
holidays
like
been treating you, Alex?
Thank you, Nord. You like my hoodie? It's one from Dark Sport. It's an X-Men collab. Well, Wolverine collab. Holidays have been okay, I'd say. Like, nothing special, nothing too crazy. But, I mean, I'm just glad that I'm here with you guys. You know, I get to spend time with family. Usual, you know. How about you? How about you, my friend? If you're really sensitive to stem wobble, then it's solid. I mean, yeah, there's definitely that, too. Stem wobble might be a big thing for that, too. All right. What's next on my list here? We're opening this guy today. All right, TOFU60 3.0. Exciting, exciting. Actually, Pancake, can you verify with me here? Is the pricing gonna start off at 170? Or is this without a PCB? I was a little confused about that, but no one ever sent me like a little pamphlet with things. So, is that the starting price, 170? Go to the other website? I didn't know there was another website. Can you link it to me, Pancake? I didn't know there was a second website here. Let me DM. Thank you, my friend. I don't know what color I got. I haven't even opened it. There's also going to be a 65. I have this 65 with me as well, but I just haven't opened it yet either. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice looking board. It really is. TOFU60. Oh, so it is going to be 160-ish dollars. Is that right? Or do I have to... Is there something I'm missing here? Oh, so there's... You can... Okay, let me just show you guys my screen. Yeah, so it depends on how we configure this. Which is always a little bit tough sometimes, but... Alright. Configure. Let's see, guys. How am I feeling? I feel like you're sick. I feel like I'm sick. I honestly feel like a scratch in my throat and my nose is clogging, but I have no clue. So, here is the tofu, the 60. Now, depending on what we get here, we'll just leave this to, you know, let's just pick like a Winky anodized. The lower shell, let's just leave with the silver knife pattern. Aluminum silver, if we wanted a counterweight. If you want, you can get copper, which is... Does this cost anything extra? Or am I out of weight? Do I have to hit like save and generate? Weird. I don't know if this is working right now. Your page, scroll up. TOFU60. I don't know. Alright, well, we'll just take a look at this page then too, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I would guess it starts at around 160. It was working an hour ago. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be updating at all. Interesting. Well, I'll let you guys know. Maybe this will start working eventually. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be going over here. I had 151 starting. We'll just pretend. We don't know yet because this is not working because this is not out yet. It's about 160-ish dollars to start. I would have liked to know all the other parts, but it's okay. It's kbdtools. Let's open it up. I'm not even going to look at the product page because I want an adventure here. Now, they did send me this board. I'm assuming I'm keeping it. As per usual, if we are allowed to keep it in the long run, it will most likely be given away. Oh, this is upside down. So, ooh, is this a silver one? First of all, we get a very nice hard shell case. I like what they did here. The hard shell case has like a little pouch on this side with a net, a separator, which I always appreciate these. Then we have some accessories and PCBs. Is that what it is? A mouse holder? This is... Oh, dude, this already looks... God damn. So yeah, this is silver with the copper weights. And it looks good on this. The inside has like a raw finish because of this patterned weight, or patterned bottom, you could say. We have some feet placement. It does have exposed screws that are Torx bits, as you guys can see, which I appreciate. Dude, I did see the limited edition one of the TKL. That looks so good. Alright, so right away, I would say this gives the classic tofu shape, but almost modernized in a lot of ways. Like, that looks super good. When's the Tofu TKL coming out? The Tofu TKL, didn't it already, aren't those already shipping? I have my Tofu TKL right behind me. And then they also sent these, which I think these are the, I don't know what these are actually. I think these are the wrist rests. Okay, I need scissors. They're in tons of bubble wrap. Thank you, Felix. Appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, this is a wrist rest. I'm gonna be honest, I probably will never use a wrist rest. They're not really my thing, and I don't know. To each their own. Ooh, the wood. I mean, I think this is for the 65. There's probably another one in there. But that wood looks really good with this. Well, damn, I wonder what the other one looks like. We'll open up the other one, too. Hold on. Let's get the actual one that's supposed to be matching for this. Will you show the 65? Well, I'm going to be doing the 65 later on, because I think the 60 releases first, and then the 65. If I'm correct on that. They told me the 65 was going to be released towards the end of the month. So I'm probably just going to wait to do that stream, just in case there's something that pops up. I mean, that is slick. That is really cool looking. Yeah. How much are these? KBD fans. You know, I like the way they did their logo here. Let's see. How much are the wrist rests? Let's find out. They should have that on the main page, I believe. Tofu accessories. Is there just wrist rests here? Anodized silver wrist rest. 30, is it 30 bucks? Am I correct on that? 30 bucks is not bad. God damn. So 30 bucks, and then you can pick up a base model without the copper for like, what, 160-ish dollars? Cool. Alright. Imagine if the board had the accent too. I think this would look sweet with the accent, but then it wouldn't be a tofu. I feel like the joy of the tofu is it's just a block, you know? It is a solid piece. I think that's the joy of the tofu. You know what I mean? Front height, we can measure that. We can measure it. Hold on one moment. Give me a second. Front height is... So this is without feet, and I'm going to measure until the bottom has a slight lip on it. So I'm going to measure until there, because that would be the true bottom of the board. 17.8. The tariff situation has been pretty good with KBD fans. I've ordered a few things for clients. Like, this is not me, you know, having KBD fans send me anything, and it's not been under my name either. And it's been fine. So, I haven't had any problems. It comes with some screwdrivers. Okay, I don't think I'll need these today, but much appreciated. We have our feet. Ooh, plate silicone pellets. And I think these are, what, force brakes or something? And then we have some other pellet stuff here, so some more gaskets. We have our daughter board. Oh, cool. We get the squiggly line, the KBD fans style. These have been cool, actually. This is a cool idea. We have screws. Why not take the orange one? I like orange. I don't necessarily go nuts over full orange keyboards. It's personal preference. I like silver and then orange accents. Orange accents are my favorite. I don't mind a well done orange keyboard though. Not to say that I don't like it, but you know, it is nice to have accents being the orange color. We have some foam, and then what plate did they give us today? Ooh, Alu and Ultim. Is that PEI? Ooh. And here is our PCB. Is there going to be a solder version of this? Out of curiosity. One moment. Is that under there? I think there is, right? Actually, I'm not too sure. It says welding single mold. Yes, thank God. I think there is, right? Okay, I think that's what it means. Dude, this plateless would be so cool. Because you can technically do these things plateless. That would be so good. Check eBay site? Okay, I will later. That is so cool then. And then for compatibility, we're already off to a strong start. We're doing better than the Neo boards. Lots of compatibility on the PCB that's hot swap. I like that. It's simple to the point. You get split, you get ISO. You don't have to buy a separate thing for ISO. You get split right shift. You get 2 different space bars if you want. You get split left, stepped and regular caps lock. It looks like really solid mounting positions for our plate today. Or I guess, sorry, our PCB rather, not the plate, because the plate has different mounting points, but I think they're roughly the same. Yeah, they are. Nice. We do have our pogo pin connector dead in the middle here, which should be fine because it's going to be sitting on that daughter board that should allow for no stiff points. Cool. Very cool. I don't know if there's any plans for EC. I did see they had an HE version as well, which would be cool. Actually, it looked like they had quite a bit of... You know, maybe I'll find it here too. They have a wired PCB, solder and hot swap, a dual mode PCB for people who want, what's it called? Wireless. And here's the kicker, guys. The dual mode PCB is on ZMK, which to me, by the way, is huge. Cannon Keys kind of started the ball rolling, in my humble opinion. Like, they kind of got the ball rolling more so with ZMK being on more mainstream boards. But ZMK basically is a very battery efficient way to do wireless. And I think, like, I don't know what they're quoting here. 6 months on a 1000 milliamp battery. 6 months. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then there's also going to be a Hall effect PCB. 6 months is pretty good. So we're off to a really good start with stuff that we can do for this keyboard. Now, it does look like not every PCB is going to be using the same daughter board, which makes sense. It looks like one has a ribbon cable, which I think is the Hall effect one. So just as a heads up, you may have to swap out some extra parts there. But damn, off to a really good start. I like everything that we get for the box, in the box rather. Price point solid. I'm gonna put feet on before I destroy this board. Who wants Hall effect if you can have EC? People would change their mind on things. God, machining marks are so hot. Yeah, this looks great. This looks super good. I am excited to put this together already. Oh, dude, I'm definitely getting sick. Oh, please don't let me get sick right now. I don't want to get sick. I actually did a lot of writing today too, guys. I was kind of just in my zone writing. Starting price, I think it's kind of up in the air right now, but it looks like it's starting at about 160. Pancake said 150, but I have to double check. Either way, it's still fantastic. I'm happy with either one. I'd rather take 150 though. We're at 3.0. Well, the Tofu 2.0, or whatever the Tofu was called before, I don't know if it was called 2.0. I don't think the last iteration of Tofu got a lot of attention. I think it was just okay. Hey, bro, we don't bring up the KVD logo in Comic Sans anymore. We don't bring that up. That's old news. That's old news, my friend. All right. The internals look sweet, by the way. It's giving very, like, Gion vibes. I don't know, maybe it's just me. We said that about the TKL as well. But it's doing its own thing. I like it. It looks high-end. It looks good. I like the placement of the weights. I like the shroud over the daughter board, too. That's going to be fun. We saw that, but in a wood version on the TKL. This looks like it's an aluminum version. I don't know if that'll change. It still uses Phillips, unfortunately, for the shroud cover, which I'm not like a big fan of, but it is what it is. Cool. God, that looks sexy in the board too. Don't make me blush. All right, I guess we're gonna start with doing stabs. So just let me go with some right now. Let me get some stabilizers. What do I want to use? You know what? Let's use stupid stabs. Yeah, let's do those. Oh wait, yeah, let's do stupid stabs. Screw it. All right. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one here for a while. This got this got kind of like announced to me a little while ago, and I gotta say, like, it is something I've been quite looking forward to for some time. Why am I missing one of my? What happened to my wire? Wait, these aren't stupid stabs, are they? I think this is the wrong box or something. Hold on one second. Since this is an internal weight, how big is sound difference between copper and steel? I mean, a lot of people will argue that copper sounds brighter. Here. A lot of people might argue that. Or, sorry, copper sounds warmer, or like more bassy. Steel sounds brighter, people say. But I don't know, like, it's so... I think the difference is so minor. Like, I personally don't think... I don't know a good way to put this. I just don't think there's enough of a difference for it to matter in a lot of cases. But also, there is a difference. And it depends on the parts you use. So I think it's a mileage may vary type of thing. I know that was not helpful at all. I know. But it's probably mileage may vary. I've noticed, though, copper tends to sound a bit deeper. Stainless steel is a bit brighter, typically. But sometimes I don't notice anything at all. So, all right. Let's get these things lubed. Oh, the Mass 80 got delayed for reviewers. I have no idea when I'm getting that board right now to take a look at it. No idea. I hope soon. Let me get this. PCB looks really clean though. It does. I'm happy. I'm really happy about the PCB. Oh, get the wire out of there. Oh, perfect. Enough stabs fell out. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll move this guy here for now. I'm gonna steal you. I'm gonna hydrate because I feel like I'm getting sick. And we're gonna start doing stabs. You know what's crazy? don't even know why I'm sick. I didn't do anything. Take another. I appreciate you, brother. All right. We're back in it. What's the New Year's looking like? Like, am I doing anything on the day? No. Are you guys doing anything? I've never really been a celebration person for that. I am going to take a week off in January. So I'm going to do my best to literally be away from my phone. As much as I don't wanna, I feel like it's necessary. So I'm going to try my best to properly take a week off. Well, I think it is going to be more of a detox from social media for sure. I think I need that personal, like, detachment a little bit. I'm already hearing fireworks? I mean, I guess. I guess because it's the weekend. Yes, sir. I'm going to be grinding some Arc Raiders or something. When I was younger, I didn't understand the social detoxes. Oh boy, dude, I also was like, I'll never need that. And now I'm like, yo, dude, just get me off of this shit. I think it's worse now, though, man. So, you know, is buying fireworks a big thing in Canada? You know, I don't know how to answer that. I think it is. I think so. I'm not really a fireworks kind of guy. Like, I don't really care, to be honest. But I think fireworks are like, I think they're big. I actually don't know. I'll be real with you. I'm fine if I never have to watch another fireworks show. They don't do anything for me. They're kind of like an ooh-ah thing, and then I get, like, you know, bored, and I'm just like, yeah, all right, I'm done with this. Yeah, plus they are like too much. And then I think my major gripe with them is I'm fine with like controlled shows and stuff like that, but I think everyone does them and then everyone just gets too stupid with them. Can you give me your thoughts on the conspiracy theory of keyboard streamers owning cats, being that you do not own one? It's because everyone's AI, including me. They messed up my prompt. They forgot to put cat in my prompt. So basically, like, this is what it just happened. I'm his Discord kitten. Excuse me. Alex is a cat confirmed. Does every streamer have a cat? I don't understand. Really? Is that a thing?
Oh no. It is the dive rocket launcher. Take action against that individual. Relax, I'll handle it. Smirking cat face emoji. I am the angry pumpkin. Jack-o'-lantern emoji. The architect and the builder. Double exclamation mark emoji. Double exclamation mark emoji. Speaking head emoji. Speaking head emoji. They arrive calmly from their escalator with a sense of purpose. Double exclamation mark emoji. Double exclamation mark emoji. They are playing at their residence. The head is soaring. Mind blown emoji.
I got really distracted by the double exclamation part emojis. I missed part of the story. I was distracted. Mind blown emoji. Most keyboard streamers have cats? Oh. Am I out of the norm then? Do I have to get a cat or something? Am I doing something incorrectly, guys? Saying emoji really distracts from the dono. Oh yeah, dude, Anna, thank you so much. Technically you are, but I won't judge. I feel like I'm supposed to understand, but I didn't. Oh, and it's the thing there. Ryadon, thank you very much for the prime. Well, thing is, I would listen, guys. I think having a pet would be awesome. You know, like that would be super cool, and I think it'd be really fun. But I have to be honest, like, it's not even about money or anything, or about the time to spend with a cat. Sorry, it's not about money with the cat. It's about time to spend with a cat or a dog. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can personally, like, put in that feeling or that time right now. You know what I mean? I feel like it wouldn't be fair. So for me, it would just be hoping that the like my pet could take care of itself on most days. Well, even outside of that, Burn, like, I don't think I have the mental energy to, like, do any of that stuff right now, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Pets are about 20-year commitment. They will always be dependent, as opposed to children who grow and become independent. It's a lot of effort and needs to be thoroughly considered. Yeah. And I think my girlfriend's more of a dog person anyways. So, and to me, dogs need more attention. Which, I don't know if I can commit to that yet for a dog. Better to acknowledge it yourself than getting one and then not taking care of it. Dude, that's the last thing I want to happen as well, because I hear about that happening and it makes me so upset. Obviously, things come up and I'll never judge someone for something coming up, and then, you know, it happens. But people who are just like, yeah, never mind, I don't want this anymore, it's just like, come on, man. Can you answer the allegations that your dad age? What is your response to those who say 60% users are washed? Who's saying 60% users are washed? Who's doing that? Who? I'll say it for $20. Damn. I want to know who's saying that. Pocket, thank you so much. So nice. Thank you for 16 months. Also, sorry guys, I guess I am getting sick. I can actually hear my voice, like, sickness. Sorry about that, guys. I was fine like an hour or two ago. I got 5 cats, 2 are hell independent and would be fine with us not being around. 2 are pretty needy and always meow at us for stuff. 1 bites me, and when I stop petting him, acts like a baby. Yeah, I mean, it can go a lot of different ways with cats, too. I think that's what I'm a little nervous about, too, is, like, I don't know if I have the time. Alright. ISO 2, right? Always. We gotta respect the people who like the ISO layouts. I'm always on the lookout if a PCB includes ISO or something, you know? Always, my friend, always. Alright. Wire time. Now, I think I have enough to do this. Damn, I'm 40 minutes late? Well, I'm still doing stabs, so you're not really that late. You are all good, my friend. It is just stabilizer time. We can respect ISO likers? Yeah! 65 Southpaw Ortho is the best. Southpaw Ortho. Interesting. Right. The thing about stupid stabs is that they are relatively easy to mod, but I do feel like you do need to tweak stupid stabs a little bit more than some of the other stabilizers that are some of the more higher end ones. But stupid stabs are a little cheaper, aren't they? They're like $10 a pack or $12 a pack versus like 15 that are night stabs. By the way, Alex, I got my first GMK set, secondhand but never used. I can't go back to cheap PBT or other brands. We did it, guys. We got another one into the GMK club. We did it, guys. We're another member strong. Hell to the yes, bro. I'm telling you, there's something magical about GMK sets. There is something truly magical about them. I don't know what it is. It's their blend of ABS or something. Welkin and I'm sorry. That's funny. One more broke person? Oh. Why not get good PBT? Honestly, I feel like good PBT is really nice on certain boards, but I still think ABS, again, personal preference. I'm just teasing, but something different about a good ABS, man. I fear there's a flu spreading literally worldwide right now. Damn it. I really hope I'm not sick. I hope this is just going to go away tomorrow. Sometimes that happens, you know? I really hope so. They just make so, they just sound so clean. Makes me want to buy more, I guess. Oh wait, no, you meant something different. I thought you meant buy more. My mind's super innocent. I'm an innocent guy up here. What's up, Aka? How you doing, man? Sweet summer child? On my way to work? Enjoy your time at work today. Hopefully it's not stressful. Have you used PBT from Vortex? I have not. What sets do they make? Dude, I you know, you're not the first people I've heard that there's like some crazy stuff going around for sickness. I thought there was something else like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it was like RSV 2 weeks ago. Or some sort of like throat thing. So I just hope I'm not sick. I honestly, guys, I'm not one of those types of people who get like super, you know, stay in bed when you're sick. I'm one of those people that tries to persevere and become productive when I'm sick, and it just never works out. But I hate staying in bed, dude. I hate it. So I'm not that type of person to just feel like I need to get better today. I'm like, fuck no, I'm busy. But I hate it, man. I hate getting sick. GB for Seal 80 will run after Lunar New Year. So hyped for this. Seal 80. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Is it going to be the same as the other one? Staying in bed feels like a waste of time. Yeah, plus like, I'm keeping it a buck, guys. My attention span is so fried from God knows what that I can't do bed just like sitting there staring at the ceiling anymore. I can't do it. Let's see this. I just woke up from a nap. How'd it feel? How long is your nap, Jedi? I can't do naps. I discovered last time that I cannot do naps. Oh shit, this looks great. I love the weight on this. Yeah, that looks dope. Damn. What is a transparent anode on the raw variant? I have no clue. It's probably a transparent anodization, like a clear coat. I don't know if we can get confirmation on that, but I'm assuming they usually mean when transparent anodization just means a clear coat to help keep the raw basically not oxidized, so it doesn't tarnish or patina. But I'm assuming that's what they mean by transparent anodization. It's just a clear coat. Oh, Pancake confirmed. It's a protective coating. On a more serious note than giving you a hard time, I've been eyeing GMK Redline for a while, and the price is more fair than most recent sets today. Redline is a good set. What are you going to pair it with? Actually, speaking of good prices right now, I'm going to do a plug for a company I work for, just because, you know, I respect everyone there. But this is a plug. Novel Keys, buy 2 get 1 free. For GMK sets and stuff. I don't know if you guys have had time to look. Pretty decent, pretty decent. Kezawa, Hantu, or STR? For which one, sorry? This one? Or the Tofu? What are we asking for? I'm using a Neo 80 with GMK Redline right now. Redline's a solid set. We put it, I remember Redline, we put it on a few boards now and it's looked great. It has been great. Is that the sale? Buy 2, get 1 free? Yeah. There's a sale on Novel Keys. It's the New Year's sale. Oh, Sensi's Seal 80. Actually, I don't know. Is it STR? Thoughts on mode keycaps for a PBT enjoyer? Okay, I have some thoughts about mode keycaps. If you like PBT, I don't know if you'll love mode keycaps. Mode keycaps are a blend. They have nice sounds, best of both worlds. I actually kind of like them. They're not my top 3, but like if you were to give me a set, I am more than happy with them. Which I've had, bad experiences with ABS. Sometimes like the PBT just sounds way better. And I've also had bad experiences with PBT where I'm just like, this sounds terrible. Blend sets like modes, I find when there's an ABS PBT blend, they're a good all-arounder. It's kind of like one of those, like those sayings where it's like master of none, jack of all trades, or whatever it is, good at everything, but not a master of one. So I think they're good for that. Tofu 3.0 just dropped for purchase. Oh, is it actually up right now? I thought it was launching tomorrow or on the 31st or something. Oh yeah. Well, that's helpful. That's really helpful. Now we can go look at the... All right. Look how helpful this is. So yeah, it's about 160 to start. Just order the 3.0, let's go. If you guys want to support the channel, there's an affiliate link in the exclamation point build. But don't buy yet. Let me build the board first. Let's see how it sounds. So let's actually price out this properly now. Ah, it does go lower in price if you get a wired soldered PCB. Ah, and if you choose no weight bars, it goes to 140. But I feel like you need the weight bars, no? Huh. Honestly, the copper for 191 is super good. Remove foam? Oh shit, you can remove the foam too? Where's the foam? Oh yeah, okay. So wait, if you just go with the aluminum silver, okay, 145, dude. So, okay. Assuming you don't need foam and you want to go with solder, let's even just pick the hot swap. Did it remove? Okay, now let's remove the hot swap foam. 151. And then let's pick the... Do they have a bottom piece that you can pick here? Oh no, so I guess just depending on the color you get is the bottom piece that you get. Oh no, here, bottom case. Oh shit, so you can pick a crap ton of things.
Hope everyone had a great Christmas. Holiday season is always rough for me, but I'm glad I have your stream, bro. Stay healthy and much love.
Oh man. Love you, buddy. I hope it's not too rough this year. I get where you're coming from though, man. I really do. I hope that not even just the next year, but just the next little bit here just perks you up, buddy. Yeah, there's also the custom color page. That's like last time, right? My printer's decides to do shit right now, guys. It's just adjusting. I don't know what it does that for. Cool. Very nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't be mad at the prices for this. That's freaking awesome. You really can't be mad at the prices. So are they selling the wired hot swap? Oh yeah, you can get HE right away too. That is sick. That is really cool. So we can go back to the Tofu page here for the custom color edition. And you can get different colors basically. So these will be, I don't know, is it showing pretty nicely? You have to go over here and do it maybe, but can we click these or? Oh no, that's just a picture, I guess. Okay, but you can use that link that we used earlier to see the custom colors. Cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's put this together. Let's build this so people can figure out if this is good or not. Very, very cool, guys. Also, what plate am I using today, guys? PEI or aluminum? KBD fans copying the cement block. Shake my head. It's okay. I don't own the cement block look. Dual pole? Where's brass? Oh gosh. Pole. Plates. PEI. Alu. Start pole. You guys can pick. Don't forget, guys, this is hot swap. So, Oh, what the hell happened here? If we hate this, we can always just rebuild this another day. I have 2 in my cart ready to go with your affiliate link, just waiting on the sound test. Which colors are you guys getting then? Hold on, pause. Hold on, let's do this. Sometimes my fingies are too weak. We're gonna do the roller switches. Well, okay, let me give you guys an option. Once we're done the... Okay, we're doing PEI plate, it looks like. I really want to try the roller switches. However, I do have a batch of MX2As literally ready to go as well. So, I am okay to do whatever the fuck you guys want to do. I don't think the rollers will sound bad at all. I actually think they're going to sound really fun. But again, if you guys want, I have extra time this week. We may just be able to do another build. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Another poll. We'll let this one here finish first. You never know. Let's make sure all these are nicely in here. PEI plate with Bison Golden Apple. That sounds like... I don't know why that sounds so delicious. You know what I really like? Side topic right now. Green apple flavored stuff. I go crazy for green apple flavored, dude. I go crazy for it. I love it. When's the novelty sale till? I believe the 5th, is it? I think it's up for a week. I love green apple stuff, though. Alex, that Man of Taste, finally? It's so good. My mouth is watering thinking about it right now. It's so good. Green apple flavor is delicious, man. Apple pie with Granny Smith? Dude, I love Granny Smith apples. They're never on sale, though, at the store. And they're always full price, and I hate it. I want on sale green apples, you know? Granny Smiths, give me them. All right, we're not going to use foam today, just because I personally don't like it, and the way I like to look at boards and review boards is without foam, unless I get told to use it, or we feel like it's completely necessary. I use it as a modifier, not as a direct way to build things, so we're going to do it this way here. Looking at the plate, the mounting points look solid. We're pretty far away from the spacebar, so we should have a lot of room for the spacebar to be poppy and not stiff, which is great. But cool, let's pop in some switches. Fruit on sale, not in Australia. Yeah, the only apples they ever have on sale, I find, are Honey Crisps, which are also really good. Like, I'm not going to complain. Honey Crisp apples are solid. But, you know, I do like me some other apples sometimes. So this is how the switches sound dry, by the way. Pretty nice. You can build this plateless, it looks like, yes. Actually, you know what we're going to do first? Let's pop in just the stabilizers for the switches for the stabs, and we'll test stabs. They feel nice. Like, they're extremely smooth, but the ball bearing gives it some sort of like grit or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it has something nice about that. I know Penguin said earlier these basically have like really small amounts of wobble, and I mean, like, dude, check this out. Not that this is a great way to measure things, but just show you guys. There is, we'll take out the plate fork. If you guys are people to care about stem wobble, it just is non-existent, it looks like. So if that matters, to you guys, it doesn't matter to me none. I'm not sensitive to that, but some people are. and that's fine. Roller V1s had genuine near zero. Roller V2s from the other reviewer is a little bit more, but still really good. I have a batch of V1s. Maybe we should pull those out one day and compare. We're doing 7U, yes. What are your thoughts on Dynacap versus Navies versus Toper? The Dynacap stuff is fantastic, man. I literally just had a friend build their Dynacap stuff, and they're big into Topra, and they've primarily built like their aftermarket stuff using the what's that other brand called? The Desky stuff, and they told me that this is like miles ahead. Like they're a big fan. So if that means anything. All right, let me see what I'm going to test with right now. Just give me a moment, guys. Herm. Maybe lavender. We'll test with lavender. It's not called Topre. Is it not called Topre? I call Topra Topre. It doesn't matter. All the same. We're looking good. And we'll test all the other stabs too. I call it Oprah. Yeah. All right, looking good there, and looking good here, maybe? Looking good. Okay, give me one moment, guys. I'm also going to use the restroom. 1 sec, please. I just really need to... I've been hydrating, you know, and I need to let it go. Be right back 1 sec. All right, I'm back. Dear chair, are you a 60 or a TKL kind of chair? My chair is actually a 40s user. My chair is different. I really want a new chair. This one's starting to creak and crack, and I don't know. I don't really have chair money right now. Royal blue is on my mind, not gonna lie. Oh, for this board. I don't know. I think it's silver. Anything will look good on this one. I kind of want to do something crazy on this board, but also lavender is not a bad choice to put on. Does your chair complain about kidding all the time? Non-stop. Absolutely non-stop. I'm going to put the prototype vintage blacks into a Beppo van. Yes, do it. Get everyone upsetty spaghetti. I don't have panels. Panels would be sick on this, though. Panels would be pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. What chair would you upgrade if you could? I think I also don't know. I low key, I just kind of want to go back to like I kind of want to try the sail chair from Herman Miller. Me and my girlfriend tried it at one of the stores like a year and a half ago, and we both loved it. And we have friends who swear by that particular chair. The Aeron would be my second choice. Like we actually have a really run down Aeron that I think we got from, you know, when the office is closed. But it's really run down, like, it's kind of all discolored as well. It also creaks and stuff, but it's really run down. I use that as my gaming chair right now. But yeah, I would like something like new. These are all kind of hand-me-downs. The one time I tried buying myself a chair, it was disastrous. And I don't know, kind of traumatized. Kind of traumatized, dude. I've heard the Hayworth ones are nice too. You know what else you don't have? Here we go. You get taunted. Dolch? Yeah, I don't got that. I actually don't know where this is from. I have so many random plate forks now. Dolch, shake my head. This guy. This freaking guy, dude. Alright. One box of rollers down. Is that one there nice, XM? I've been through 3 sales in my life. It's an okay chair at a decent price. When you say you've gone through 3, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like they've broken down? Does full backspace, wait, but then split right shift? What's wrong with that? Pause. I think that's like my standard type of build. Pause 1 second. What is wrong with that? Well, I just want to raise this piece of PEI here. There we go. It's the one thing about using soft plates. I love HHKB, but I also, hear me out. I'm gonna give you guys the technical answer, okay? Hear me out. I like building with full backspace as much as I possibly can during reviews or during showcases or whatever, because if people like full backspace and they want to hear how the stabilizer sounds in that particular location, then we have it. If it's just 2 random switches, then it's probably going to be no different from the rest of the top row. So that's my reasoning. That is my reasoning, okay? Boom. Get reasoned. Okay, we're not using the aluminum plates. Let's put that in the box. He's right, though. This guy's a professional. Yeah, I'm professional. Universe is the best layout. It is a nice layout. It is. It is indeed. Have you ever considered that preference is a myth? Oh. I got a confirmation for my dental appointment. Let's go! It is kind of a myth, I think. Preference is a myth. We all like the same thing at the end of the day. The last one did kind of break down, yes, and I could have repaired it under warranty. Twice I sold them instead of moving them. Disclaimer, you can call me a tad portly. What does that mean? Well, I mean, that's good to know that you like them still, that you're still buying them. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I don't know, like, I know I want a chair down the road. Like, this is way down the road, though. I don't know. There are so many interesting chairs. I really wish I could have gotten to try the Embody properly. It was really unfortunate that the Embody didn't ship to me properly at the time, and I had a broken Embody. Looking good, looking good. Can't complain. Look at that. No, FedEx broke it. Freaking FedEx. Long story with that, guys. Very, very long story with that. Cool. I wonder, can you dye this plate to be something else? I wonder if they can at the manufacturing level. I wonder if it has to be this particular color. How are pre-lubricated switches nowadays? Here's my ranking, okay? I don't have nothing to symbolize anything. At the top right now for pre-lubricated switches, I would say HMX. I truly think HMX is like probably one of the best. Number 2, I would say Type Plus, but Type Plus, I'm only giving Type Plus number 2. I would give it number 1 if I could, but they only have 2 switches. Number 3, I think Key Geek still. Some people might argue with me on that, but I think they're good enough. They still need tweaking though. And then I think those are my top. B-Sun, not good. The JWK stuff, terrible from what I've tried of recent things. I don't know who manufactures these, but these seem pretty good. Again, I don't know who manus them though. Cherry is at the bottom. Gatoron is second to the bottom. What else? Actually, I will say KTT is pretty good too. KTT's been solid for how they lube their stuff. You know, I would say that. Ultim can only be shot yellow to amber. Oh, that's interesting actually. I wonder, what's the reason for that? The yellow makes it Ultim. Oh. Well, yeah, and I think Gatoron, to me, Gatoron can be super terrible though. But it's like super terrible to like you get some good ones. It's never consistent, and you're right, it is about consistency too. Quick Google search mentions that Ultim is a non-porous polymer, so it's very hard to dye. Oh, that makes sense. Well, cool. I'm keep going between Neo 98 and Neo 80 CU and a separate numpad. As someone that uses numpad maybe like once a month for work, what do you suggest? So, I actually never use the numpad, but if someone here can help Sloth out, maybe give Sloth like their own experience, I think that would be super crazy good. I personally think though, if you're never going to use it that often, get a separate one. That's kind of like where my brain is going. But there's also a part of me that thinks maybe it is nice to just have it on the board, so when you need it, you don't have to go find it. But I don't know. I've always been like put it in a drawer type of guy. Like, I don't need this right now, get it off my desk. I like minimal amount of stuff. All right, let's put this board together. What are your thoughts on Hall Effect keyboards? I think they're starting to get really good. I'll tell you that much. They are starting to sound nice. I still think they have a little bit of work cut out for them. That's all, just a little bit. Yeah, the internals are super awesome on this board. I'm really excited to build this right now. Separate numpads, you can get a different key, but yeah. 2 projects. I like the way you're thinking, dude. Magnetic screws? Oh my god, KBD fins. You're spoiling me. Oh my god, dude. Oh god, this camera's freaking out right now. We'll just stop with that. Alright. So, here is our top piece over here. So it looks like we have our mounting positions, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. We'll put this to the side. Now, we do have to change the screw bit to a Phillips head, which I'm a little disappointed with. But this is a like you probably open this up twice ever, maybe. So it is somewhere with low mileage, I guess. Also magnetic, it seems, though, which is nice. Thank you for that, KBD fans, again. And then this is where our daughter board would go. That looks so cool. It's like a maze. All right. I really, really like the design of the Tofu 3. It reminds me so much of the Keycult TKL. The overall quality just looks so good, too. Dude, you got it. Like, I have to say that, too. The quality of this looks fantastic. For the price point you're paying, for even the base model, even with the copper, which is, what, 190 we said? It looks really high-end. 190 is super fair, too, I think. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think it's super fair. You forgot the daughter board. This guy. It's like I was opening this up for nothing, huh? This freaking guy, dude. So here is the KBD fans daughter board that comes in a lot of their projects. Essentially, what this will do is this will flex on its own over here. So you guys can see this moves up and down. This, when put into the board, you can see this is where the batteries could go. This will magnetize up, and it won't create a hard spot, which is nice. So we'll be able to screw this in and not have to worry about it. Also, not having a JST cable or another cable you have to put in makes the whole experience like quite nice. So pretty cool. Shake my head, even the daughter boards aren't safe from flex. Everything's got a flex. Everything, dude. Also, kudos to them for labeling their bags. That's nice. These are for batteries. It's for the wireless. If you go with the wireless mode, those are for batteries. I'm assuming, yeah, and I can see there's a cavity underneath the weights. I'm assuming they go underneath the weights. Although we don't have wireless stuff with us today, so no need. I think these are for the daughter board. So let's put this in. Now what is this bit? Another Phillips head. Tisk tisk. At least they're magnetic though. I have to switch bits here. Dumb question, but wouldn't you want there to not be a cavity? I mean, yes and no. You can probably put foam in there, but realistically, like, it shouldn't matter that much if there's a cavity underneath. From experience, building my own board with bowl, we have a cavity. I mean, to show you guys, where's my Manta? Actually, where is it? I don't know where I put it. The Manta has a cavity underneath, technically. I don't know where I put it. So technically that has a cavity. It shouldn't matter. As long as you have something here. Even if this wasn't here technically, it would still bounce off the bottom in different directions because it would be different heights and vary. It's more about surface or area than total mass. That as well. Totally that as well. Alright, now we can put this back on. It does say TOFU60 3.0 on this little cover piece, which is a nice touch. And that's just going to sit like that. When will you release something new on your website? What do you mean by that, Fi? Like a new article? There's going to be a new article tomorrow. Why can we not have the win key list with HE? That's a shame. That I can't answer. I can't answer that. That would be a question for KBD fans. I'm assuming it's because HE is pretty fixed for layout. I think HE definitely has some room to grow. Okay, so this is done now. And now we can do two different ways to mount this. I'm going to do the pellet mounts. And these are the force brakes. Let's put these on. Light, short travel, and tactile from top to bottom. Ooh, okay, Fel, I don't know. Light, short travel, tactile from top to bottom. Do you guys have any suggestions for Fel? I'm not... Ah, man. I kind of feel like I've converted into someone who just likes aggressively tactile things. If I go tactile myself. So these go here. Actually, these are quite nice little force brake pads. They're kind of cute. Type R is delectable. It is. The Type R's are great. You can't go wrong with the Type R's. You really can't. It's tough to go wrong with them, man. But, I mean, I think those are probably not what they're looking for. Sean, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man.
15 months, baby.
Oh, dude, thank you so much for 15 months. Also, in case you guys wanted a close-up of the machining... Can I get even closer? There's a close-up of that machining. Pretty delectable, I'd say, huh? Pretty nice. Some light reflected on there. Actually, I would say they're not crazy finger... Like, I'll show you guys. I would say it's not, like, crazy bad for fingerprints. I really don't think so. You can kind of see some fingerprints there now, but, like... This is not as bad as something like PVD'd. So... I know it's probably bugging some people, but... no, it's flat. It just looks that way. It's the way it's machined in the pattern. Can you drag your fingernails across? No, dude. Oh my god, bro. This Adam guy, dude. It's a flat pattern. You can actually... actually, you know what? If you run your fingers across it, it feels like bumped. But when you look at it, it's flat. So it's quite nice. All right. So we're going to put the pellets, and then we're going to grab our PCB. We're going to do these ones first. Or actually, no, we'll do these ones first. This is for the plate. How does it feel to the tongue? Do you guys feel comfortable that around Anna in this chat? Do you guys feel comfortable? Should we... What should we do? I don't know what to do anymore, guys. No? Ain't it on the list for real? Oh my god, dude. Interesting. Silicone. Oh wait, no, I think... Am I putting these in the right way? Or does this go the opposite way? Should we... Do you guys want to start with top mount? Yeah, these are the right way. Okay. And then we'll do gasket last. Okay. When is this supposed to be delivered? Let's see. Do they have it on the website? Actually, it's not. Maybe that's something they should put on the website. That'd be nice. Q2 2026. Pancake, do you have an answer? Or I don't know if Daisy's watching right now as well. Probably should put that somewhere on the site. I don't see it immediately. Yeah. Would be nice right at the top, like right below the price or something. That'd be ideal. Let me see. Thank you, thank you. So these things just like press fit into the plate. Am I short one? Oh, we're good. It's in the bag still. Yeah, I also saw they didn't have a deadline either. I think they just maybe didn't put it on the page. They should put it on the page though. I didn't see it either though, to be honest, Akka. Okay. So now let's put this. Will these fall out if I tilt it? No, we're good. Oh, one did. Alright, so these are a little bit finicky, I suppose. Maybe this needs to be pressed in. They don't press fit super good into the PEI, but... Thank you, AMD.
Anat and Adam should fight to the death in an arena using their choice of keyboard as a blunt weapon. What should be the prize for the winner?
What the heck, guys? What is going on? Okay, no, these are falling out a little bit. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm missing one again. Where did it fall to? Oh, that's not it, actually. Oh, stuck here. Saw community fans release the TOFU60 HE and be super tempted if it was a 65. I think you might be in for some good times. I'm not sure if they're going to do the same thing with their new project, but I would assume. Did another one just fall out? All right, I don't love these little gaskets on the top, and these are clear too. So like I don't even know where this fell. They don't press fit in. It could be the PEI plate, because I know I've had problems with PEI plates in the past with that kind of stuff. I don't see it. One moment while I try to find it. Thing is, it's kind of too clear, and my carpet's a similar color, which is annoying. Right there. Oh my god, dude. Make sure it's not underneath any of these. Use a flashlight to find stuff? Well, I might have to. Let's see, can I find it? If not, that'd be a shame. I might have to go steal a gasket out of the 65 case. Did it fall on me by any chance? It didn't. One sec, guys. I do not see anything. Alright, let me go steal one. It's in the top case. Oh, you're right, it is. Thanks, guys. So I think my suggestion for these little silicone pieces, please make them a little bit bigger, I guess. See what I mean? These are not super great to install, I would say. It was right there the whole entire time, I know. Let me just put them back, and let me try to put it in this way here. So this is supposed to be like a burger mount, I suppose. Yeah, a little finicky with that. Okay. You forgot to solder the gaskets. Oh, that's my bad, dude. You're right. That's on me. How dare I? I haven't been in the hobby since COVID. Are there any nice polycarbonate TKLs for 400 or less? Is there anything polycarbonate TKL-wise right now, guys? I don't know if there is, actually. PC TKL right at the moment. Oh, the Plus 84, you're right. I forget that one they had a PC version. You are correct. The PC Hippo, that's gonna be insane, man. I just want to see what that thing looks like in person. The PC Hippo looks insane. I will admit. Alex, what was the last keyword that caught your eye? The Nori tech's catching my eye right now too. I mean, this caught my eye too, but this has been something I kind of knew about for some time. But the Nori Tech 70 looks interesting as well. I have a really good feeling about this. I hope this sounds really good, man. We're working on improving the tolerance control for PEI and PC materials. One approach we're testing is secure the silicone piece directly into the top case during assembly. I mean, I think that would be better for the board. Because I'm not saying this was like a, total deal breaker for the case. It was like I would say 30 seconds. We'll say 3 or 5 minutes of inconvenience. But I think for maybe someone who doesn't have dexterity, like I personally have not the greatest dexterity, I think I would like to see something that would be easy to secure into the case. That would be nice. I figured as much, Fleur. Because Daisy is a flower and then Fleur makes sense. I get it. Alright, let's put this. I DM'd you the image. Let's see. New version? Oh, okay, so there's gonna be something better. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Bro speaks French? Any better linear than HMX Zinhais? Sabir, you're asking the wrong guy, because Zinhais were not my favorite HMX switch. So I could say a lot of switches. Personal preference, though. If you like that kind of switch, though, a lot of the new KeyGeek stuff, like KeyGeek Explosions, fantastic. I think you'd really like them. Do I need to screw this in a little bit more? I think I do. Oh, yeah. Much better. This is a silver one. Bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va bien. Explosions, or M1, I think it was. Speckled top, these are great. Explosions are really nice. English only? My bad. Let's put these back. Let's put them in this. Are we cool with using lavender by the way, guys? Are we? I think lavender would look nice on this. Lavender's OG? There is something special about how much of like a block the tofu is. It brings me back to like literally my first custom keyboard 5 or 6 years ago, which was the Tofu. It's like timeless almost. Yeah, with the thinner bezel, it looks great. I wish I had my original one here. It's with my parents still, but let's put some keycaps on now. This goes, what, like here? Yeah, here, I think. This reminds me of missing my... Wait, missing like you lost it or it didn't come with one? Tofu glaze is crazy, like I wasn't doing it earlier. I'm curious how this will sound. PEI plates, by the way, guys, I should have mentioned this earlier. PEI plates have been hit and miss for me. If I'm being real, my personal preference with PEI has always been a bit. But I am curious to see how this will sound. Because when PEI hits, PEI hits. PEI's cherry coated. I'm not spoiling the sound. Hi, Chozo.
Eyeing DHL tracking Pescape side eye.
I think it got delayed because of the weather, Chozo. It's bad weather right now. Everything of mine got delayed. When P hits, P hits. I did not... Oh my god, you know what? Alex, I want to hear your opinion on the Agar versus the Neo 60 Core Plus. Please notice YouTube chat. I always remember YouTube chat. Agar versus Neo Core. Different design language, first of all. The core is much brighter. If you're kind of asking, like, is the question kind of like what's better? Thank you guys, appreciate it. Oh fuck, this is the set that I have 2 Ys, dude. I don't want to use this set anymore, man. I forgot this is the alexotos set. This goes here technically. I forgot about this, bro. This is why I don't use this set. Oh, whatever. We're just gonna do it. Too late, buddy? Whatever. So stupid. I forgot this was it, man. Too late indeed. But yeah, the Agar was, I think the Agar is insanely good. I think it really comes down to like what design you're after. I don't think one's better than the other. I think they're both really solid, strong projects. I think overall, the design of the Agar is nicer. For me, anyways. But people could argue otherwise. It might be a bit too chunky or bulky or maybe too out there for some people. Is this a real set? Yeah. This is the very first mistake set I've had from GMK. I just never bothered to get it fixed. Oh well. It's so stupid. Actually, lavender does look nice on this. It does. This was a good pick. Hi Zane, how you doing? Do I have Polycap's Hippo? I do. Somewhere. Where's my X? In another box. Someone in the world must have gotten the X and I've gotten the Y. 2 Ys. Somewhere in the world. Someone's cursing and swearing that they have another X. The Agar? Let me see. 1 second, Ryan. 1 moment, Mr. Ryan. Let's see. On that note, what about the EC version? It's so good, dude. Honestly, the EC version, I have 2 Agars technically. One, unfortunately, the PCB didn't work, which was part of the prototype. But when I built both, I built the EC one last, and then the EC one was just so good. I still think the EC Agar, I'm not saying it made EC popular, but it definitely helped bring EC forward a little bit. It became very accessible. They did a really good job with that one. Thoughts on 2022 Sonnet with Gat Black inks? Muted board? Well, I don't know if inks would be my choice for muted boards. I think the 2022 Sonnet's fantastic. I would say maybe pick a Silent Switch. I just wouldn't pick... Okay, first of all, I also don't really care for inks. Inks have just never been my thing. So my answer is going to be biased right off the rip here. I think if you're going to do it and you want it to be a little bit more calmed down, I think you got to use something different. Where's the other code? Code, and then do we have a function? We do. Beautiful. Hi Seb, how you doing, man? Why do I hate inks? I've never really liked them. They just sound cheap. I don't know what it is about inks. They just have always sounded a bit like off. And not to mention, I think inks went through a variety of different problems back in the day too. Mod pipe? Nah, never mod pipe. It's never ever mod pipe, dude. All right. Your row 3 is weird. My row 3 is weird? What's weird about it? Is it because... Yeah, well. Alright, let's see how this is going to sound. Ignore the Y. Just ignore it. Here's the board in all its beauty. Look at that. That looks great, dude. This is PEI with the roller switches, with the copper weights inside, no foam. It's such like a simple brandless board too. Like, I love that. The roller switches are stock. We talked about them at the beginning of the stream. Some of them actually might be hand lubed. I think like half of one of the boxes were, but honestly, there was no difference in terms of sound. All right, let's give this a go. This is in top mount configuration. It's nice and crisp in top. I want to plug this in. Hold on. It's nice and crisp. Resonant. Yeah, remember, this is the PEI plate. This out of the way. All right, let's type on this some more. This with a... Oh, dude, I think this with the aluminum plate would be so nice. But this is soft, too. Like, this is a really soft type right now. Well, let's do the gasket mount, and then how about we just quickly swap out the plates? You guys down? So this is the top mount. Let's try the gasket now. I'm down like 4 flats, no spares. Are you guys wings or flats people? Where's my screwdriver? Here. Can you find the X key? It throws me off. Yeah. I wish I could find it. Let me fly to GMK right now, dude, to go find it. Okay, so I like the sound signature. I can already tell I prefer an aluminum plate here. Again, PEI, I've had hit and miss experiences with. I don't think this is a miss. But I think this is something that I would probably prefer with these particular switches, with either a regular plastic plate or something else. I don't think this is one of the combinations that I am head over heels with. That's why we're going to try the aluminum plate as well. PEI is a myth? It is a myth. It is a myth. Don't lose the gaskets? I'm not going to. I'm going to put these back in a bag or something. So far, the only thing I don't like about this keyboard, which is these little gaskets, is already going to be confirmed fixed. Oh, which is nice. What kind of switches work well with PEI? Honestly, the only switches that I've really liked with PEI so far is Cherry. I hate to be that guy. But yeah, Cherry's kind of been my go-to with that. They have enough like fullness to kind of counteract the PEI. I also had some decent luck with like a full switch, like a full travel switch as well, or sorry, long pull switch. PEI, I find adds some chalkiness to some of the HMX. Well, there you guys go too. To be completely honest with you guys too, I think this is like my 6th or 7th PEI build so far. I haven't done many. PEI is not super common, I would say. It is fun though. You can get some pretty banger builds with it. 6, okay, you know what guys, this has got to stop. This has got to stop. PEI is a new world. It is. It is sort of a new world. It's becoming more mainstream though. Some people really like it, by the way. Alrighty. Let's put this in. I almost wonder too, because this PEI plate, you can see on the plate here how on the top mount it has these large relief cuts. I almost wonder if on the PEI that's a bit too much. Maybe it needs a more solid piece on the PEI plate. Also, I would love if KBD fans added 1 or 2 extra gaskets into the boxes. It looks like they're giving us just enough, but Death, no, I can't. It's a PG stream in that sense. We can't do it. We can't do it. We can't, my friend. We can't. Are we using MX2A blacks right now? No, this is roller switches. And then we're going to swap to aluminum, and I think we're still going to use the roller switches. God damn it, Alex. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. Yes, the KBD fans ones. Gives us aluminum with MX2As. I mean, if that's what you guys really want afterwards, I'm also down to do that. We'll see. Let's get there. Let's one thing at a time, yeah? One thing at a time. All right. I can already tell you. Dude, that's so different. Dude, that's nice. Okay, so my thought process is, before I type more, I think on the top mount with the PEI plate, maybe those relief cuts aren't necessary. Maybe it's too much and it's causing it to bounce too much, which is kind of causing like a little rattle, like not rattle, like a bouncing resonance between the plate and the keyboard. It was still nice. It was different, and I prefer the difference between two different mounting styles because I like that. It gives you options. But this is like very much my vibe, by the way. Like, that sounds phenomenal. And it's still, look how soft this is too. These switches are great. Nice. Okay, I much prefer this mounting style. I think even on a feeling wise, this mounting style is like really nice to type on. It's soft. It's super soft. Or maybe not super, super soft. Not as soft as something like the Class 60 that we built, but this is nice. Where's a good place to get those keycaps? Oh, I don't know if GMK Lavender is still around. Is GMK Lavender still being sold, guys? Mods are all sounding super sharp, too. Spacebar is nice and consistent. You have 2 Ys? Nice. Okay, I'm very happy with this. This turned out great. Alex, that unmods him? Oh, really? Does it actually? Oh, man, I gotta remod him now. Rip? Oh, shit, it does. Slash mod scooped bar. Invalid username slash mod. I think I put scoopered bar. Scooped bar. This is the 60 core. Dude, I have a 65 core, but it's a little different. You know, I think this sounds really good. I will say, aesthetically, I like this kind of minimalist, like, very basic kind of sharp, thin bezel keyboard. I think this might be my new my new thing over the core. But the Neo 60 core is pretty cheap. I think it still has an edge on value, though, right? I really like this one here, man. I just think this board looks so much better overall. This is more my thing. I'm gonna be real. That's why I like the direction that Neo's taking with their new boards. I like that minimalist look. Yeah, and just technically as a solder version, please. Alright, so I'm liking everything so far. I think this over the CU, easy peasy. But the CU has an overall bassier sound signature. I'm not sure if you can get this to be kind of the same, but... Alright, let's take this apart once more. We'll take the keycaps off first. I don't know, if you guys are free, can one of you guys make a poll for what switches for the aluminum plate? Do you guys want MX2As or do you guys want the roller switches? Honestly, guys, I feel like even if I stop the stream right now, I love this sound profile. This sounds so damn good. I am over the moon with how this sounds. The roller switches also, guys, they sound great. The stock lube on them is fantastic. I have no complaints on the roller switches, these new ones. There's a poll up right now if you guys are curious. Just tuned in with switches and stabs. These are roller switches and stupid stabs. Already decided? Seems so. Seems that way. Roller making a comeback now? Did you make it? Uh-oh. Is Elkwan gonna argue? It's a Rama thought? Oh gosh. We're gonna switch plates, yeah. And potentially, apparently we're gonna switch switches maybe too. Maybe we are. Super, super happy with this. Yeah, I think a small part of me would like to see the PEI plate with no relief cuts where the top mount is. I don't know why. I just feel like it's a little bit too much. Maybe it's a bit too much for me, but I think that's a personal preference thing. I would like to see maybe community input on that. What's my favorite TKL? Probably the F1. But I think that's pretty obvious for how much I was ranting and raving about it. You know, it's crazy when I look up in chat and I just see Adam blocked the term mod abuse. It's crazy to me. It is. It is wild. Don't worry about it. The irony. Moderator abuse? I like the way you think, Meta. Meta thinks. Meta knows. Alright. Let's grab this out. Let's unscrew the case once more. And let's give her a rebuild. So what do you guys think about the tofu so far? Honest thoughts right now. Honest thoughts. Finally a really good board. Yeah, this is nice. Liking it a lot. I think you need to put some soy sauce on it. I mean, I think this has a lot of stuff going for it, man. This has easy to build. Like, this is stupid easy to build. 4 exposed screws. See how it has 4 screws on the bottom over here? And all you do is need to screw 4 in, and when you want to rebuild something, you just flip it over. You don't have to, like, take off all your keycaps and, like, figure out which one's which. You know what? I'll just leave the gaskets on for now. So I'm sold on this already. I really like this. Oh, this is backwards. Check DM. Give me one sec. Now I'm just need this in a 65 soon, very very soon. I think they said end of December, so which is good to see. Hi guys, I just built my first custom keyboard, being the Neo 65 Core Plus. I was wondering if y'all had recommendations on what sizable upgrade would be. Believe it or not, I actually think you already have a super duper solid keyboard. I don't know if there's recommendations for an upgrade path rather than just other boards. You know what I mean? I think there are just solid other things you can pick up. I am getting sick. Yeah, you guys can all hear it in my voice, I guess. Well, the Eve 65 might have to be delayed a little bit, guys, unfortunately. That's just a board I picked up, like, on my own accord to build. It's not like a sponsored build or anything like that, so I gotta find some time to do it. Please take care of yourself. I'm trying. It's crazy how you guys can hear it in my voice. Please use your fingers to take the switches out. I don't know if I can do that, my friend. That might be a little tricky for me. I think that one there I might have to pass on, okay? Coward? Can you guys believe Adam is bullying a sick person? Can you guys believe that? Crazy. You know what's crazy, TY? Also, thank you, Moose. I really appreciate your prime. Thank you, man. I feel like I was getting sick like 2 weeks ago, and then it's just been like sitting there, you know? And I feel like now it's coming out finally. Because this does not feel like allergies or anything like that. I've been waiting for the Vela stream for weeks. This weekend for sure. It finally arrived. Finally did, guys. So we are on a good path to finally being able to do that board. Finally. We'll also be doing the, I believe it's pronounced the Kafka. We'll be doing that board soon too, which is another Hall Effect board. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. I really appreciate it. I would have degen removed the switches. Nah. That way of ripping the plate off is so bad, dude. We ain't gonna do that. Ain't no way. MX2A's won by a landslide? They did. OMG, I'm Matthew. Thank you very much for the prime. I appreciate you, man. Random question, MX2A Red or MX Zinhai's? Very different switches. Listen, my honest answer, I think you'll have more fun taking apart the MX2As, modding them, and then installing them than you will the HMX. But that's just, I like tinkering, and I think that's part of the hobby is tinkering. But if you don't want all that work, then yeah, the HMX switches for sure. Will this have EC? Not that I saw. I'm sure down the road someone will make an EC PCB for this or something. If this becomes a super popular keyboard, like a super, super popular one, I don't see why not. Alright, let me put these switches in a bag or something. I don't really want to put them back in that box for now. 1 second, let me get a bag, guys. Hi, Chief. How you doing? It's always nice to see Mo Chief in here. Has anyone used HMX hydrants? I did recently, sort of. I haven't used yogurt V2s though, so I can't give you a preference base. But the hydras were nice, man. By the way, we gotta have a discussion while we're building this now about something. I was told to not watch Dragon Ball GT, okay? Everyone said don't bother with GT. But we ran a poll and the poll came up, watch Dragon Ball GT. So I started it today. Okay, dude. Listen, you guys can hate me for this. It is nowhere near as bad as everyone made it out to be. I was reading forums saying, oh, the characters aren't themselves. Dude, I don't think... I've literally been chain watching all of Dragon Ball. And I really don't feel that way. I really feel like it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to seem. Maybe I'm just not that far in, but Super was fantastic. I just finished Dama. And GT is the last thing I have left on my list. Dama was good. But I don't quite understand Dama. Because Dama is canon. But how come... I read that in Dama's kind of new, so I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I just don't get it. It's kind of silly to me. I'm glad you like it. Super was fantastic. It was so good. I think there were bits and pieces of Super. Like, I think the first arc of Super, I did not like the animation. There was something off about it. Well, I remember watching GT as a kid and it was so bizarre, the vibe change. It's definitely a different vibe, but I kind of don't mind it. The Jiren fight, it was so good. Dama made it more confusing, but still amazing for Toriyama's last masterpiece. I thought Dama was really good. It's just confusing, that's all. But I don't mind the confusing aspect. I'm sure they'll figure that out. Excellent series, though. I would recommend Dama. Oh, by the way, these cherry switches are the ones I used in that Gundam Haku. So these are fully modded. It's just I had to send back the Gundam Haku, so I have a set of cherry switches. Would you recommend Severance? I don't know, would you? I haven't watched it yet, man. I know what you're doing in it. This freaking guy, dude. Yeah, I need to watch Severance still. Yeah, I need to. Yeah. Solid Tofu 3.0. I was expecting another. Not sure what I was expecting other than a rectangle box. I mean, realistically, what are we expecting out of any keyboard? Other than a rectangle box with some grooves cut into it. Plus, it's the Tofu. The Tofu is the rectangle box. It is indeed the box of all rectangle boxes. You know, the Tofu is special to me too, because like we mentioned at the beginning of stream, this was my first, the Tofu original one was my first custom keyboard. It was my very, very first board that I had built, and I have fond memories because I even built, I thought I bent the pin. I built one with my dad, so it has a special place in my heart. I'm gonna be honest, the Tofu Redux, you guys can go watch my review on that one. It was just okay. I think that's when KBD Fans was experimenting with those like weird silicone dish bowl things. I thought it was an okay like throwback. I didn't love the Tofu Redo stuff. Was the Redo the tray mount? Which one's the one of the dish ones then? The 2.0? Oh, I forget which one's which. The 2.0. I didn't love the 2.0. I'm thinking of the wrong one then. The 2.0 I didn't love. This I'm really enjoying this particular one. This feels like an elevated Tofu. Yeah, the Redo, you're right, is the tray mount. The Redo is literally the OG brought back. You're right. Yeah, the 2.0 I didn't love. That's why I never really... After I built that one there, I remember I never really gave it the time of day afterwards. I thought it was just okay. Oh, that reminds me? Oh, what does it remind you of? There'll be an updated Redo down the road? Ooh. What's that gonna do? Hi, Scythe, how you doing? Alex, do you watch Stranger Things? I have been. I think it's not done yet, right? Like there's one more episode of Stranger Things? Oh, this is a bent pin. Let's fix that. I've been enjoying season 5, if that matters. One more New Year's Eve, 2 hours long. God damn. Actually 2 hours? But yeah, I've been enjoying it. Season 5's been great. No complaints, no complaints. Alright, we're gonna start off this time with the gasket mount, since we already have it on. And let's grab the top frame. I think this is a good way to illustrate how quickly we can build this too. Again, I really, really appreciate the external screws here. Hi, Scissor, how you doing? What's good, my man? Hopefully not getting sick, but everything else has been fine. How about you? Yeah, I've been really liking GT. GT's been like... I watched 4 or 5 episodes while working today. I don't know, the first 5 episodes of GT, I was kind of like, I was hooked. I even stopped to like eat lunch watching one. Can I spoil it, guys? Can I like click some switches? Do you guys mind? No? Oh, okay. Might be. Put some stuff away. Too much stuff on my desk. No spoilers? For GT? Oh, for Stranger Things? Oh, no, I don't do spoilers. Pressing the switches without the keycaps counts as spoiling as well? Oh. Oh, we're talking about the keyboard. My bad. I only spoil keyboard sounds. Not shows, though. Shows I'll spoil. Or shows I won't spoil, but keyboards I'll spoil, dude. It's not a big deal. You're already pressing too hard. Here, we're gonna go full quiet mode. Wait. Adam, I have a suggestion for you. You can go to the volume bar and bring it down right to the end. And then you can simulate how I just streamed. This guy says you should always stream like this. That's crazy, dude. Best streamer silent build? I thought you were going to tell me to go fuck myself. I can't. No, that's reserved for one guy only. That's the X. Did you spoil yourself? No, I didn't spoil. Actually, I did not. I promised you guys I did not. Oh my god, dude. You should always stream like this. Don't kill me right now, dude. Don't kill me. R3Y key, excuse me? Let's not bring up bad memories, alright? Let's just leave the bad memories in the past, yeah? I don't want to talk about it. Are you gonna try the HMX HE stuff? I don't know. I don't really like do that much content with HE, but I kind of want to. We'll see how it all pans out. We shall see. We shall see. Adam just brought Alex straight out of his cold for a second there. Yeah, maybe. I hope it's not. I honestly hope it's not a cold. All right. All right. Are you guys ready? Is everyone ready for cherry tofu here? Just got back. All right, let me just open up a notepad. I need to tune the spacebar a little bit better on the right side, but do I even need to do a top mount? Dude, that's crazy nice. I would definitely main this. I probably will be using this over the next few days. Can we get a comparison to the F1? Of course. Technically, they're both the same material of plate and cherry switch. And I do them both kind of the same way, so. I will say the spacebar on this, to my ears, is way poppier than the F1. But the alphas on the F1 feel fuller. So I do think the F1 feels like the more well-rounded overall sound signature. But dude, if you're into a bit of a brighter sound, this guy, for sure. That guy's kind of crazy. Really? I like my F1 spacebar. Dude, I've been using that nonstop. Bros comparing apples to oranges? Okay, you know what, guys? We're going to do top mount now. Is it worth paying for broken in MX2As? Nah. Unless you want like the fullness of an MX2A, I don't think it's worth the money, man. I think the whole point of buying Cherry is you get the experience of the scratchy. Brother, we were comparing the Tofu to an F1. It says a lot about how good the Tofu's gotten. Yeah, dude, for real. Well, I'm over the moon with this board. I really like the TOFU60. I really like this. I just want them to change those top gaskets because those are stinky to put in. But overall, I am over the moon with this. Let's see if it's a bit easier to put this in the aluminum plate. Actually, it feels like these are going in nicer to the aluminum plate. Like they might be stuck in more. Yeah, these are actually going in so much nicer into the alu. I was looking at your Insta for desk setup inspo and I saw this wooden cylinder light. Oh, I got that at EQ3 or something on sale. Mine actually has damage on it. So mine's like a open box thing. I think I paid like 40 bucks or something, but it's made of oak. But I think normally that light, it's like $100. I would never pay 100 bucks for that thing. I'm gonna be honest, it's just okay. I thought it would look way nicer on my desk, but I can literally, I'm staring at the damage, and I don't know why it bothers me. It's not like, it's like they had a sticker on it, I guess, for display, and the sticker left a residue that's like imprinted into the wood, and they tried to get it off but made it worse. I can probably just refinish it or something. Dude, I've bought one thing from EQ3 being that lamp. But dude, I would never buy from EQ3. It's so expensive. They do have nice stuff. Maybe one day in my life. Okay, yeah, the aluminum is way better for the top mount gaskets. I think it is due to the PEI plate, like I had mentioned. PEI, I've not gonna lie, I know we have issues sometimes with PEI stuff. They said the same thing? Okay, yeah. So if other people are saying the same thing, then for real. I think it is just the PEI. How's it so far? I'm in love with this board. This board's great. I think this is probably one of the first boards that I've done as a review in a little bit that I've been truly this over the moon, other than maybe the Enzo. The PEI was great. I liked the PEI plate. It was different. But I have no, like, I would recommend this in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. The only negative, like I said, seems to be kind of like a weird, like, material issue, which really isn't even a huge issue. And it's nice to see. I'm going to give KBD fans credit here, because I feel like they need it. When we did the Tofu TKL, we had issues. KBD fans was quick to fix all that. It literally looks like KBD fans took all of that knowledge and then put it into this board. And they're just like, yeah, we're going to make the best product possible. I'm missing a screw? Okay, let's grab it from here. This or CBOS extras? Dude, low-key, I'd buy this. Not even low-key, high-key, I'd get this. So, I love that they took criticism, made the board better, the Tofu TKL, and then also just said, hey, you know what? We're not going to forget about that criticism. Let's put it into this board too. I feel like it's kind of a waste when they could come in the hard shell. For the Pangea. Oh, actually, guys, speaking of Bowl, I have to tell you guys something. You guys asked the other day about why Bowl didn't have... sorry, guys. I'm going to pull up the conversation right now. You asked why one of Bowl's projects didn't have VIA compatibility. So I inquired for you guys. I said, well, that's unlike, you know, like that's not what I thought was going to happen. So the official answer, and this might actually affect the Manta a little bit too, and we're pushing to get this done quicker, but if not, like we're going to have to wait, is VIA, or I guess QMK, is really slow right now. Apparently Gondo has 8 projects he's waiting to merge into QMK. And it's the holdup is on QMK at the moment. So I'm not sure why that is. But the intention is for it to be loaded in. It's just there's a holdup right now. And this isn't new. I've definitely heard of delays in the past. But it's unfortunate because this feels like it's a really big delay. Which makes me worried for... Yeah, I know they're super nitpicky and take forever on things. I know that for sure, Flyback. Like, I'm with you on that. It just makes me worried that, like, this is why, like... I don't know. It's almost like I want a new standard at that point, though. Like, just make something else. But also, it's so standardized. I just don't get why they're doing that. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Because, you know, and I'll say this, something very critical. QMK's being very nitpicky about, you know, stuff that goes into their stuff, which is fine. But also, if you're gonna criticize companies not wanting to comply with you, maybe it's because it's hard to comply at that point there. Maybe even the people that are complying are getting their hands slapped for no reason. So that's kind of like the double-edged sword to this now is complying for a program like that is nice, but also at least reward the people that are working with you, you know what I mean? So a little ridiculous. Alright, here is the aluminum top mount now. Let's see how this sounds. Very top mount. I mean, it's definitely stiffer with the aluminum. I'll be honest, I prefer the gasket. I think this top mount has a bit of a strange, yeah, it's not a nice resonance either. And there are nice resonances. Almost like tinny for the top mount. So I'm not a big fan of the top mount, but the gasket's fantastic on this. I really like the gasket mount. Maybe it does just need some rework for the... no, it's not a force break issue because we would have heard that with the gaskets. So I think it just needs a bit of a rework with those silicone brakes. Maybe something like that. Or it probably just needs a PC top. Because this even, like, I've used aluminum top mounts. This almost has too much resonance. Oh, I just closed something. Maybe a bit too much. An extra Y key? Well, nothing I can really do. It's an extra Y key. Let me open it back up and put the gaskets back on. Yeah, maybe a modified plate or something too. But I'm almost worried about the plate being modified because it sounds so damn good in gasket configuration. Like, so good. instant buy for me if the top mount gets improved. YouTube comments not showing up. I can't have them on the screen, unfortunately. Let me see something. You know what? That's weird. I wonder if it is something that is contacting something on the plate here, causing some extra resonance for some weird reason. I don't know what, if you could please tell me. This guy, dude. Perhaps it does need a little bit of an extra force break here. Let me see, can I get that to replicate without having to screw back in? Alright, so this is it not screwed in. Does this sound better to you guys, not screwed in at all? Okay, perhaps it is a force break problem just for top mount. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Usually you hear it all across all the mounting styles. Yeah, I think here and maybe here need a little force break, which we can experiment with right now, which is not the end of the world. I want to point this out because some people got upsetty spaghetti with me. Force break is optional. They give you stickers. You don't have to use it. I prefer a healthy mix of resonance and stuff with my keyboards. Sometimes when it's a little overbearing, it takes away from the board. So this is personal preference, as per everything. You may like this, because some people told me that they totally love resonance. I love that for you, but I'm different than you. We're all different. Where'd you get that hoodie from? Oh, my voice is not working right now. I got it from a place called Dark Sport a while ago. I'm going to try force breaking it just to see what happens. We could be wrong. Maybe it doesn't need a force break. Maybe I'm just imagining things. This is the Neo Core Plus. Dude, honestly, I'm kind of more sold on this board right now. I really like the Tofu. And before anyone says, oh, this board needs a force break, it doesn't, clearly in the gasket. I'm just trying to figure out what's causing the top mount to be a bit too risky for my liking. It could even also just be the way the silicone gaskets are put in there for the top mount piece. I'm sure Gondo has been complying with the rules and been doing so. You'd almost think some designers would get a bit less scrutiny. I agree. I was thinking the exact same thing. But it just seems like everything's slow for QMK, which is a little annoying. Yeah, I use stabilizer tape, which is literally probably what they're using over here for the included ones anyways. Alright, let's try screwing this in and see if it sounds better here. Hi Shark, how you doing? They're great for force breaking for real. Yeah, and you can buy less stuff. It's great. Yes or no, guys? Does it feel cleaned up now with the tape there? It's still a little bit there. Like there's enough there to make it go, oh yeah, that's a top mount. Okay, so it seems like maybe they just need to include like 3 extra stickers or something. I don't know. I still much prefer the feeling of the gasket. I'm going to be real, the gasket feels so good to type on. let's put the gaskets back on, though. You get stickers with your stabs anyways? Well, there you guys go. Doesn't feel like it's quite there yet. Really, I actually wouldn't go too much more. I'm going to be real. I think if we force break that more to isolate the resonance even more, it's going to sound almost no different than the gasket, which I kind of feel like defeats the purpose. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't want to like overdo it. Okay, let's take this out and let's do our gaskets again. Man, I gotta say, having magnetic screws is so handy. How much does the board weigh? After this, I'll measure it for you. Or I'll weigh it for you. I don't think it's super heavy, though. It's not like F1 heavy. I can almost hear the feeling of how different they are. Oh yeah, dude, they're so different. I like them being different, though. I feel like that's kind of the point when you're having different mounting styles. It's not just feeling, but you get this cool different sound. I'm sure if we force broke this to hell and back, it would sound very similar. But, I mean, for me, that's not the point, you know? The point is we get kind of a different build experience, sound, feel, the whole lot. Either way, guys, I am still over the moon with this board. I love the way it feels. It seems like, yes, the top mount does need to be a smidge cleaned up with some force break tape. It seems like maybe the ones on the corners that they included were just not enough. So I would like for them to maybe consider adding some more there, but... Dude, great project from KBD fans. I am happy. Dude, Lost. I'm with you on that, bro. I'm so fed up of not having magnetic screws. Like, it just feels like such a nice quality of life piece, you know? It's so nice to have. Oh, I totally put these in the wrong spot. These go on the PCB. Pancakes LOL'd me. That's crazy, bro. Almost done for today? Yeah. Almost done. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight, though. I'm not tired. But I also know I should probably, like, go sit down and maybe watch a movie or something. Alright. You gonna go raid? Like Arc Raiders? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know if I feel like that right now. Maybe in like an hour I'll feel different. Someday photos? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do photos tonight, to be honest with you. I think that might be a tomorrow thing. Just again, I'm gonna mention this again. I'll be off, so I'll try to be like as much as off the computer as I possibly can, starting January 8th. I'm gonna try to take a week to myself. I got some things planned I want to do as well, so I'm going to do my absolute best. So there'll be probably some scheduled YouTube stuff, but there'll be no live streams. But right when I get back from doing what I need to do, we'll have our live streams. That sounds so good. I love the gasket variation of this. This is perfect with gaskets. Like, this is literally the board I look for. Dude, I like this more than the CU. I'll be real with you, man. I think this, to me, this kind of beats out the CU a little bit. It does. The CU, I can't get the CU to sound this bright. And I've tried with the same switches. So for me, I'm not saying this has more flexibility, but this is more my style. I think if you want the bassier sound, you go with the CU, which is totally personal preference. But if we're talking about a personal level, I like this more. As for the weight, let me get up and go get my scale. 1 second. See if I remember where I put it. As per usual. Who knows? I don't know where I put it. That's a good question. Alright, I don't know where I put my scale at the moment. So maybe no scale today. But I would say if I had to eyeball this is about 4 pounds. 4 pounds-ish, if I had to eyeball right now. Or guess. Oh, right here. Let's see if my guess is right. Let's see how close I am. Just do pounds. I was a little off. 3 pounds. 1.72 kilograms. Close enough. Close enough indeed. I'm happy with this, guys. I'm really happy with this. This is nice. This is nice. Not that you might not like to see more. Personally, this is what I'd go for based on my preference. Yeah, I don't know. I like the aesthetic of this more too. I think my aesthetic is more just like super simple. You know, like the internals are sweet on this board, but like just looking at this on my desk, this is super simple. I like the way this looks. You know, like this is very much my vibe. Very, very much my vibe. I like this a lot. I mean, this in silver too, like this looks great, you know, like just turning this around even, like this, like even look at that, like the light on this just looks so cool if you get this in the right light too. It feels elegant. I like it. It feels almost intentional in a way too, the way it looks, but I mean, it's also classic, the Tofu's classic shape. It's just a rectangle, you know? It's great. Does it have options for split shift and backspace? Dude, this has everything on the hot swap unit, and I'm sure it has everything on the solder as well. It's 18, I think we said 18 mil? 18 mil front height without the feet. I would say probably 18.4-ish with the feet, maybe 0.3. Great comfort too. The gaskets are soft even with the aluminum. You can kind of see it bounces up and down ever so slightly with some pressure. So we have a nice, I would say soft medium, maybe medium type, but it's definitely softer. Absorbs all your nice vibrations and impacts here. Beautiful. I may switch back to the roller switches, by the way. I really liked the roller switches. Alright, well, if you guys wanted to pick one up, apparently I thought they were releasing in like 4 days, but I guess they're releasing tonight. They're already up for pre-order, apparently. So, in my exclamation point build command, there's the link if you guys want one, but I'm happy. Very nice board. Very, very nice board, guys. I will be leaving now. I think I do need to get some rest. So let's go find someone to raid. Also, I can't recommend those roller switches enough. Those are really nice. I kind of want to use them again for a different board. Ooh, Keep Science is building a Kohaku? Let's go raid Keep Science. Hope you feel better. I might go make some tea or something. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good night. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Love you. Get some rest. Thank you, thank you. Love you guys, and talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye, everyone. And sleep well, please.